Top 6 Terrifying Facts About Jeffrey Dahmer. In July 1991, police officers walked into Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment in Milwaukee, where they uncovered one of the most gruesome and chilling crime scenes of all time. A severed human head was in the fridge, and 2 more heads and a torso were found in a freezer. Dahmer had been an active serial killer and cannibal for 13 years. His reign of terror had come to an end, but these crimes were never forgotten. There is still so much about his twisted story that creeps people out today. 1. His fascination with death and sex began in childhood. Born on May 21, 1960, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer was the first son of Lionel and Joyce Dahmer. 6 years later, his younger brother was born, and the family was complete. Their home life appeared perfect. However, behind closed doors, his mother suffered from extreme anxiety and attempted suicide by overdosing on pills. Dahmer's first school teacher wrote in her report that she believed he was neglected at home. 2. His father showed him how to preserve corpses. It will come as no surprise to anyone familiar with Dahmer's crimes that, during childhood, he had a collection of animals' corpses he kept in his clubhouse. A young Dahmer was 4 years old when he began collecting animal bones because he was fascinated by how they would fit together. He also killed many of the animals himself. 3. A childhood surgery may have altered his personality. Dahmer's violent and gruesome tendencies may have been triggered by events during his early years. While pregnant with Jeffrey, Joyce Dahmer began taking medication for a health issue. After he was born, Dahmer had problems with his legs and was immobilized until he was 4 months old. His mother's battle with depression and antidepressants did not help her bond with her young child, as she soon stopped breastfeeding. Dahmer was also treated for several infections as a young child. 4. He committed his first murder at 18 years old. In 1978, Dahmer's parents were granted a divorce, following each accusing the other of extreme cruelty and gross neglect of duty. A former neighbor, Susan Lair, said of Dahmer's childhood, "The police were out several times. When I knew him, there was something devastating going on in his life, and there wasn't anybody there to help him. I feel bad about that." 5. He allegedly raped soldiers in the military. 6 weeks after the murder of Stephen Hicks, Dahmer enrolled at Ohio State University with hopes of majoring in business. However, his alcoholism meant that he only achieved low grades, and he dropped out after just 3 months. In 1979, his father then encouraged him to join the U.S. Army, where he trained as a medical specialist. 6. His twisted zombie experiment. Forensic psychiatrist Dr. Frederick Fostel was hired by prosecutors to examine Dahmer. He found that the serial killer had carried out lobotomies on some of his victims' corpses, drilling holes in their head and pouring fluid in the skulls. While they were still alive, he injected them with muriatic acid to see if he could keep them under his control. Fostel said he had hoped to control and keep them around longer by making them zombie-like. That's it. Hope you like our video. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you in the next video.